to Zenless Zone Zero, where we got an auction that we gotta head to, apparently. I think at this point, I think last video was the last video I needed to do for a 5 video upload thing? I don't know. Your invitation has been confirmed, esteemed guests. Would you like to enter the private suite? As expected, the private suite looks high-end. No wonder the invitation was so hard to get. You seem to be early. Like how the others haven't arrived yet. Should we take a look around? We can also try some fancy desserts and drinks. Meanwhile, a pleading voice suddenly comes from nearby. Please help me. I really have no other choice. Something's happening over there. Let's go take a look.
Lies.
Oh, it's a woman.
Deception.
What the fuck is going on here?
Betrayal. I see swirling mist,
What the?
shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
What? Woman, we saw you from the last, the event. Where, didn't you, like, trash talk us for a second? And then leave? Why were you scaring the mother and the child? What do you have to say?
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Words can only convey so much. So it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
And I can probably tell just by ears alone that you're related to Hugo.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Well, damn.
Young lady, You don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you! If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you?
The young lady's indifferent gaze turns towards you.
Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, but how am I gonna get swindled if I don't put money into it?
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
That kid's got too much of a unique design.
Not much longer until it's mine.
Why is your skirt like that? That's a very interesting skirt design. Anyway. Are you alright? It seemed you were caught up in a dispute just now. I'm fine. Then I am relieved. I actually overheard parts of the conversation. Forgive me for speaking but it's rather strange to have guests like that mother and daughter at this auction. Perhaps as the mysterious Miss Vivian said, they didn't enter through regular means. There may be more to this. But let us return to the auction. If you are interested in any particular item, you can bid on it. Master will cover the bill for you.
Really?
Rest assured, Master's budget is really quite sufficient. Regular auction items should be no problem, unless other parties also set their sights on that item we wanted. Should that happen, we'll adapt accordingly. I trust in your wisdom.
During the conversation with Wycon, a sudden unexpected guest appears besides you. What a small world! So you've got a new companion today. Where's that obnoxious blonde boy from last time?
Obnoxious blonde boy?
That's a long story. I didn't expect someone of your caliber to be able to attend this auction. If Master Uman finds out, I'll make sure to investigate where you got that invitation from. Who's that? You don't even know who Master Umand is? He's a prominent figure in Tops, someone with the authority to speak on behalf of them. Master Umand will also attend the auction, and he has an extremely noble mark on his forehead that anyone who sees it will remember. Why am I wasting my breath with you? You won't understand anyway. You better pray we don't set our sights on the same auction item. You'll have no chance of winning. After exchanging these harsh words, Curtis hurriedly leaves.
Master, that gentleman just now seemed very hostile toward you. It seems like you two have some history. However, it is getting late. Let us head into the venue.
Esteemed guest, please present your invitation. Your invitation has been confirmed. Welcome to the auction. Please, follow me. You enter the auction venue. The first half features a variety of items, but none of what you're looking for. There's a strange yet amusing golden bamboo statue. Fortunately, your budget allows you to try bidding for it. The good news is you only have one opponent. The bad news is that guy is Curtis. You just have to take him down like last time. For some reason, that mysterious Miss Vivian also seems intrigued by this bidding and comes to our side.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. Maybe he's not as well off as I thought.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
He is literally from an esteemed family. I mean...
Okay. Well then, let's double our bid.
Ooh, good
A
choice.
commoner would never bid so high. Damn it.
A strong move, setting the tone right from the start.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Nope.
Let's see who comes out on top in the end. A Ravenlock losing to a commoner like us. It wouldn't look good, would it?
You're right. So for the honor of the Ravenlocks, I can't lose!
Trying to provoke him backfired.
Not really.
Okay.
Why are you
Let's
people
not rush
backseating?
into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
No, seriously, why do Hugo and Vivian insist on backseating us talking to this guy? Stop backseat provoking. Fuck.
Let's make a deal. You can have the artwork, and in return, I want 30% of the transaction price in Denny's.
30%? That's outrageous! I'd sooner toss those Denny's in the river than hand them over to you!
I admire your ambition, but you're being a bit too greedy.
Look, mostly I'm just
You're
trying to
really
fuck with
stubborn,
him.
Huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
Sure is. The money in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable.
Will you stop backseating?
Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million dennies!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Well, damn.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat, since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, "Don't let your sympathy sway you," then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Ooh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
Huh. Mysterious guest. You look way too important to be an NPC.
The statue you've acquired is indeed extraordinary. I've previously helped clients acquire similarly distinctive statues.
Was it a client from your time as an attendant?
Yes, as an attendant, it's only natural to fulfill the employer's wishes.
Is this thing good investment?
Well, in terms of the collectible's commercial value, it's not exactly a good deal. But if you like it, then that is its greatest value. Miss Vivian also seems to have a keen eye for collectibles. It's a bit concerning. Ugh.
Master Hartman, you've come as well. I have something important to bid on. Curse it, I have no idea who the seller behind this thing is, and why they insist on going through the auction process.
The coffee here is drinkable.
Why are there so many unfamiliar faces around? I thought this was for regulars only.
Yes, regulars only. I have just the biggest dick you've ever seen, don't I?
No, you don't.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit.
Well, that's a little too damn bad, isn't it, Missy?
Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased.
Well,
Because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a con artist?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
how does she get the money, though? Does she work for this place?
So, why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
How did did you figure it out again?
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth.
God damn it. Without fail. Anyway, just checking something. Vivian suddenly approaches, blinks, and silently mouths 2 words. Master Proxy? She knows your proxy identity?
I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
Currently, I'm not seeing much of a reason to pull for you, personality-wise.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please make your way to the venue.
And how much time does she have before she leaves? 7 days? You're not giving me much of a reason here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
What the
back.
hell?
Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes. Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear.
This is Vivian. Look at Vivian's expression. She's like, what?
What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Oh. That's what I'm looking for.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item. Yet, it's just there on a piece of clothing. Completely unprotected.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. Phew, what a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it.
I can tell that's the white-haired lady in the back.
Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
After some intense bidding, only 2 contenders remain. You and Hartman, the current head of the Ravenlock family.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase.
Now we're gonna have Wycon backseat provoking people?
What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
The ball's in my court now. Good. I enjoy conversing with people of sufficient intelligence. There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Damn it.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
He called our bluff.
Wycon, shut up.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence! I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of dennies, would you back down?
I fear my price is beyond your means. It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of Denny's, I have a sinking feeling it won't be enough to outbid this rich jerk.
After a round of intense bidding, Hartman secures the robe of heroes at a ridiculously high price. What was even the point?
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to...
Get down.
Look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
I like that his first move was to protect his sister.
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh boy, here comes Mockingbird.
welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Great.
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
He might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do?
You brief Lycon about your encounter with Hugo, and you emphasize that you had no intention of keeping him in the dark.
I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He's a part of Mockingbird after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo too, no, it's nothing. In any case, he is very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling super strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
Master, it's this direction. If we enter the Hollow from here, we should be able to track him down. By the way, about your sibling.
He's already gone home.
That is good to hear. Worry not. I'll ensure your safety at all times within the Hollow.
You're not gonna fight him, are you?
I hope it won't come to that. But how it actually goes depends on his attitude. Master Proxy, if you are ready, then let us enter the Hollow now.
Damn, off he goes.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
Man, I don't want to play as Lycon.
There are so many ethereals, but they don't seem to phase him at all.
Come on, get together. Just do it all at once.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
What the hell have you done? You bastard. Bahamut. Excuse me?
Master Proxy, the container console has been destroyed by Hugo. He really went to great lengths to block our path. But do not worry. Once we find the specific container console, we will be able to repair it. Master Proxy, taking care of this container console will allow us to proceed forward. Let us repair it quickly.
You know, at this point, it's like, what role can EOS even play in the game anymore? Because you really don't even need EOS anymore now that the proxies can come here. Which is kind of sad. They should try making EOS more combat-related now. Like, if they make the proxies combat-oriented, then they need to make, EOS be able to fight.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way.
You have a shitty dodge, Lycon.
Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart.
What are you talking about?
Time to hunt. He carries around a briefcase filled with all. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste.
Why are you not moving? Man, don't I just love doing this for 10 years?
Take this. Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally.
He's gonna break it, or something.
Something's not right.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna break the elevator.
It feels
or something?
too easy, almost as if he let us through on purpose.
You think?
Time to stand still.
What's the rush, my friends? We still have plenty of time.
This is one crafty dude.
Calm now. No.
Played right into his hands. He's taken the opportunity to run off again.
Is this a thief's escape ability? Lycon, don't lose him!
I'm terribly sorry. I will catch up to him. If I am not mistaken, the direction Hugo just escaped to should be the area above where we first entered this hollow. Master Proxy, let us hurry and catch up.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy.
Dude, that console wasn't here for nothing.
Master Proxy, repair this console as you did before. Hugo hasn't gone far yet.
It should be this way.
Lycon pauses momentarily. In the distance, a group of heavily armed figures emerge.
Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Well, Phantom Thieves usually have partners, right? He must have recruited a new one.
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the core to his partner. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem.
Take this.
What a waste that was.
Amateur. Stand still.
What the hell? What kind of versions of those was that?
Amateurs.
What the?
He should be nearby.
Cause every night I will sing your life.